Hey guys, so in my last video I gave you a little bit of an update, and this time I want to talk a little bit about something that you probably don't hear much about, and that's transitioning after transitioning. Um, Basically my whole life has been a transition, and it's going to continue being that up until the point that I die. But originally, of course, I was born as a female, and I transitioned into a male. So my first part of my life, living as a female, this is so weird. It feels so distant. But living as that gender, it was a transition because here I was who I actually am, and I'm having to live as a gender that I'm not, and having to live and be called a birth name that I did not identify with at all. I didn't feel like I was that person. And then I came out as transgender, and I started living as my true self, and started taking hormones and doing the legal thing and having surgery and stuff like that. And now that I've done all that up to this point, except for having top surgery, which is the last stage that I want to take, I'm still transitioning, and it's transitioning in a different way. I feel like I'm at the stage where I'm in the closet again, but as a different person. Like, whenever I first came out of the closet, it was as a trans guy and as liking women and stuff like that. Well, now I feel like everybody knows that. Everybody knows that I am a guy. Everybody knows that I like women, or for the most part, most people do. And so now I'm in the closet as this cisgender person that people expect me to be or think that I am, and that's not who I am either. And so it's like I'm constantly trying to figure out who I can trust with the information and who I can't, and who I can really connect with, because I feel like everybody perceives me to be this one person and I'm not. And so because of that, I feel like I can't have a deeper connection with them. Um, it's kind of weird being in this position, and I know that part of it is being able to participate in cisgender privilege, and I'm very aware of that. I'm very aware of knowing that I have a privilege that not everybody has, and I'm able to pass as my own gender, and not everyone is able to do that. But it's surreal and nice, but at the same time it's weird, I guess. Um, I guess you really don't hear about being in the closet again after somebody comes out, but it's like being in the closet from the opposite side. It's like a never-ending closet almost. It's like you come out of the closet only to be in the closet again, and I mean, I guess I could be out and completely out and tell everybody that tell the world rather, that I'm transgender and that I wasn't born as who I am. But it's not really that. I mean, why should we constantly say, "Hey, I'm gay. Hey, I'm trans. Hey, I'm bisexual. Hey, I like blue." I mean, to me, yes, it's important. It's a part of me, but it's not something that makes me completely who I am. There's so many other things about me, and that's what I want people to see. I don't want them to like get held up on the fact that I wasn't born as the gender that I am. I want them to know me as a person and not just that fact about me. So often, whenever I was out, and I like really, really out and completely out, and like being an educator and talking at different universities and stuff like that, and going to different speaking arrangements, I basically became known as the trans guy. And while I like educating and I like being able to bring people together and give them a knowledge base that they didn't have before, I don't like being known as that person. I don't like being known as the trans guy. I want to be known as myself. And I feel like so many times whenever I've come out to people, that's been how it has become. I've been known as the trans guy, or hey, I have a transgender friend now, and that's really awesome. And while that might be really awesome, there's other things about me too. I'm still a person. I'm not like, whenever somebody has a favorite color and it's like their absolute favorite color, like for instance, My roommate, she likes John Deere green and John Deere yellow. Those are like her two favorite things. That's not all of who she is. Just like I'm being trans isn't all of who I am. And I think it's important that we realize that. And I mean, if you guys have a gay friend or a transgender friend or a straight friend or whatever, you don't go and say, "Oh, hey, I have a gay friend, so I'm really supportive of the LGBT community." No, no, that's just because you have a friend that happens to be that way does not mean that you are automatically inducted into this group that makes you all inclusive and diverse, and you have all this knowledge now. Yeah, you might have gained some, but it's still your duty as a human to learn that on your own. But anyways, that's a totally different thing, and I was going a totally different way. But I'm at this point in my life where I just want to be. And yeah, like I want people to know who I am so that I can feel closer to them, but at the same point, I don't want them to just start talking about me and about, oh, I wonder what his birth name was, I wonder what he looked like, and then start asking me questions that are very invasive, like, can I see pictures from when you were so and so, or what is your birth name, or how do you have sex, or what does your genitalia look like? Do you have this? Do you have that? Have you had surgery? Have you not? I mean, that's not important. What's important is I am who I am, and I'm happier than I ever have been. Um, Anyways, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a view of the other side of the closet, I guess. It's different, and it's something that I feel like is not really talked about. You hear so much about transition in the early stages, and you don't really hear about transition in the later stages and like what happens after you come out of the closet. So I've been living this way for a while and living, I guess, kind of back in the closet again, but more like just as myself. And it's surreal, but at the same time it's frustrating because I feel like I can't have those deeper connections with people. Um, but anyways, I want to hear your guys' perspective on this, so feel free to comment, like, share. Don't share too much. No, I'm kidding. But message me or whatever. I just want to hear your experiences and see if you feel the same way. Maybe you have been out of the closet and now you're back in, you're on the other side, whatever. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Bye.